Welcome to the WWE. Today we have an exciting schedule, starting off with an aggressive tag team competition in the ring and featuring a special interview with the King himself, Vince McMahon.
The main event tonight will be the SWAT tag team competition. We have the SO team versus the WT team. This competition is bringing a unique dynamic with the internal and external aspects of this company. Finally, an incredible one-on-one interview with the man himself, Vince McMahon. Vince will give us a special inside view of how the WWE operates and also discuss some financials.
It's a big day. Let's get this started and head down to the ring.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big things.
Welcome to WrestleMania. This is the main event. Tonight we will crown the SWAT Tag Team Champions.
Introducing our first fighter, muscular and strong, with a record of 300 wins in 12 different countries, and currently the strongest woman fighting out of the Canary Islands, Miss Sonya. Introducing the next fighter, in the opposite corner, the weak, tiny, and feeble, and the most sensitive man on this globe, with an underwhelming record of 12 and 7,000, Mr. Bridal. Fighter number 3, fighting alongside Miss Sonya, the newcomer with the opportunity to become the WWE's next big star. Brand new to WWE this season with plenty of room for growth, the sexy, stylish, and well-traveled playboy of the ring, the Venetian. And our final fighter for the evening, the gunslinging, unpredictable, threatening cowboy from down under. You will not want to meet this cowboy in a dark alleyway, Mr. Django. It looks like the starters will be strengths and weaknesses. Let's see what happens. No way, I can't believe he's taunting her like that.
Yeah, what an animal. Oh, there goes weakness with a core audience shift move.
And strength answers back with the brand loyalty and social media presence combo.
It looks like it's going to be a close match.
Wow, she's really playing with the fans here.
She's really toying with him. Celebration coming a little too early.
Here comes weaknesses again with the brand illusion move.
Strength encounters with a strong move by using their demographic moves, with the focus being in 12 to 34-year-old males.
Oh, he's done. There's no coming back from that.
Lock that guy up.
Strength and tags opportunities in.
Dang, did you see that tag in? Opportunities comes in and hits him with a global expansion and follows it up with overseas location.
He's pretty amped up. Here we go. Weaknesses runs back to the corner and tags in threats. And now it's threats versus opportunities.
Threats comes out swinging and using all of his UFC and MMA moves.
That really hurt opportunities, but he comes back with a power move learned from all the video game products the WWE produces.
Ouch, that looked like it hurt. Rex is really injured, but with the shift in WWE culture, there is no blood from the injury.
Oh my God, don't do it! No, the RKO!
Oh, on the ground.
Opportunities goes in for the pin, and here's the 3 count. 3, 2, 1, and this match is over. Some opportunities to defeat weaknesses and threats. You're looking at your new SWAT Tag Team Champions, Miss Sonia and that Venetian.
Wow, can't believe it. The newcomer, Venetian, pulling it through with the Tag Team Championship.
What a great fight. That was amazing.
Oh, look at him, just basking in that glory.
Are his legs broken back there? Oh my goodness.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with WWE owner and CEO, Vince McMahon. Vince, how are you doing this evening? And what's your take on the fight tonight?
Well, I feel like $1,000,000. Nothing makes me happier than see my wrestlers out there put on a show for wonderful fans. Tonight's SWAT main event could not have been any more exciting. Kept the fans on the edge of their seats. That's why I have the greatest job in the world.
Great story, Vince. Tell it again.
Well, I feel like $1,000,000. Nothing makes me happier than see my wrestlers out there put on a show for our wonderful fans. Tonight's SWAT main event could not have been any more exciting. Kept the fans on the edge of their seats. That's why I have the greatest job in the world.
Okay, so what about WWE as a whole? How is the company doing?
The WWE is doing outstanding. We are constantly expanding and looking for new ways to entertain our audience. When I go to our company meetings, we really focus on Porter's 5 forces model of industry competition, because not only do we have to focus on our own company, we have to pay attention to the environment around us.
So you mentioned competition. Are you worried about the rising popularity of new entrants like MMA, UFC taking away from some of your fans?
Well, we're still here, aren't we? No matter what industry you're in, there will always be competition. We just have to be smarter than our competitors. Just last year, we were the largest wrestling promotion in the whole world. We held over 320 televised and non-televised events, which were broadcast to 336 million viewers in more than 150 countries. Sure, some of our fans will come and go with new entrants into the wrestling industry, but we have grown to be such a powerhouse that no one can stop us.
So tell me about some of the differences between WWE and UFC. Don't most people believe that these companies are pretty similar?
Really, the only similarities we have with the UFC is that we both have highly trained athletes fighting in the ring. But that's where we take it a step further. Not only do we do battle in the ring, but we have the stories and entertainment outside the ring as well. My wrestlers are athletes and entertainers at the same time. That other company can't say that about their fighters.
Okay, so is there any concern with how dependent your company is on the revenue you gain from your audience?
Not really. We're not really worried about that at all. With the amount of money we make a year, our buyers don't have much power over our company. Even with the addition of all our new products we have to offer, We have some of the most loyal fans, and we know they're not going anywhere at all.
Wow, why is that? Why are these fans so loyal?
The fans we have love what we do. We now have gone through generations of fans, and there's nothing like the WWE culture. There's no company that combines wrestling and the storylines with the level of entertainment we provide.
Great point. What about the commitment of your fighters? Do they have much power in your company?
My fighters are very happy with their WWE careers. I've developed a family atmosphere here, and we all work together. We, the WWE, own the personalities of all the entertainers. They cannot leave and continue a wrestling career elsewhere under the same stage name. I own the wrestlers.
Interesting. Are you worried about another WCW coming around and stealing some WWE thunder?
Not at all. I have a very powerful company. When the WCW tried to take over, I had enough money to buy them out, and I had no problem doing it again. A new competitor in this industry would have a tough time trying to break in. I have such a stronghold, and I'm very comfortable where they are, and I'm confident.
Okay. Looking back though, you made a major mistake trying to diversify from the ring into the football world. So tell me, what is it that you learned from that experience?
Well, first of all, I learned that $57 million is a lot of money to lose. I love the rush of taking a gamble on something that could have paid off in the long run. We had just needed more time. The NFL pushed us out. I certainly could have survived if the media would have given us a chance. Overall, I learned the NFL doesn't like me, but so what? I'm still here getting paid with my people, so it's quite all right.
All right, Vince, you sound very confident. Your athletes sure do put on a very exciting show, and it's great to have you here, as always.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, that's it for us in the interview room. Let's send it back to our team in the studio for a deeper look on the financial situation of the World Wrestling Entertainment business. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WWE Sports Report. I'm Emma, and this is my co-anchor, Will. Big day in the wrestling world today.
That's right, Emma. Along with the WrestleMania main event earlier today, the WWE also just released some major financial numbers that could have an impact on the rest of the sports world.
Thanks to our insider sources across the sports industry, we've been able to get quotes from multiple athletes on how they will feel about this big news.
Let's get right into the numbers. Let me remind our viewers that this is hot off the presses info straight from WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut, and some of you may find it disturbing or alarming, so it's recommended to hide young children or the elderly.
First piece of info that we have is the current ratio of the company. It comes in at a solid 196%, which means that their assets are twice as large as their liabilities, and they can use those assets to pay off the liabilities.
That's really thrilling stuff in the WWE. Let's send it out to our field reporter, Long John Silver, to get some initial reactions from NBA superstar and NBA Finals MVP this year, Andre Iguodala.
Andre, sorry to interrupt your off-season workouts, but what are your first impressions on the current ratio of the WWE?
Well, I'm really proud of Vince McMahon. He's like a father figure to me. Taught me how to shoot three-pointers back when I was young. This is some great news for WWE. Real happy for them. Walker!
Hell yeah! Wow, insightful stuff there from Andre Iguodala. I had no clue that McMahon taught that kid how to shoot.
Moving on to the total debt ratio, that number comes in at a reasonable $24.84 million. For you sports fans out there that don't know what it is, I'll break it down for you. Long story short, it's how much of a company's total assets are financed by debt.
Next number is 99.25. No, that's not the number of in-and-out double-doubles that Will here can eat in 10 minutes. It's the inventory turnover for the year ending 2014 for the WWE. Let's take a look inside the Yankee Stadium batting cage where we'll get Yankee slugger Alex Rodriguez.
Hey Rod, you just reached the title of Mr. 3000. I bet you couldn't be happier. What are your thoughts on the debt ratio and inventory turnover for the WWE?
Well, as one of the greatest home run hitters of all time, I know a lot about debt and inventory. I used to have the most popular jersey for multiple years in a row. Having a high inventory ratio is vital to a company's success. Much like baseball, you have to be successful over a whole year and not just a couple of weeks out of the year.
Wow, A-Rod showing some great business acumen there. A very educated man.
This is all fun and games, but let's get down to the important stuff.
Oh, like what we're having for dinner in the break room after this?
Not even close. We're looking at the earnings per share for the WWE. A whopping negative 40 cents.
Ouch, not the greatest numbers there. Coming up a little short in stock.
Yeah, but on a positive note, the gross profit is $58 million and their net revenue is $542 million.
Wow, great way to recover there. Sounds like we have a couple quotes coming from former Florida Gators quarterback Tim Tebow.
I'm really pumped for the WWE. When I won my Heisman Trophy, Vince McMahon was the first one to call me and tell me congratulations. He also offered me a contract to wrestle in the WWE if my football career doesn't work out.
Tim Tebow, what a classy guy, a real American hero.
That about wraps it up here in the studio. Overall, the WWE is in a pretty good spot financially. Needs a little work in the earnings per share, but hey, don't we all?
Thanks for tuning in here at the WWE Sports Report. This is Will, I'm Emma, you stay classy, San Diego.
Okay, so I propose we now slim down all that long list of strengths and we get it to our top three. What are our top three, guys?
Alright, well, think about it. The WWE is not just an American industry leader, but the WWE is actually acknowledged as the wrestling entertainment industry and a fully integrated global entertainment leader.
That's good. Also, we have a solidified formula of 150 plus characters, 52 weeks of live entertainment, 24/7 access from all digital and social media platforms to connect with WWE. Also, the live event infrastructure is established and current cities enjoy direct and indirect benefits. At the same time, the crew and talent do experience travel, stress, and fatigue.
This format has given WWE a tremendous stronghold on that well-sought-after demographic. Our strong point is our diversified audience. Besides male ages 12 to 34, our viewers are as young as 2 years old, and 37% of our viewers are over 50. We also have a large percentage of female viewers at 38%.
So how are we going to do this global expansion?
Well, we all know Vince is a control freak, but we're going to have to change a couple things. First of all, we're going to change our existing organizational structure. We're going to create regional divisions with local authority and internal autonomy.
He's not going to be happy about that.
Definitely
He always has to be in control.
He's something else.
But from the HR point of view, we have time to ask for volunteers to relocate to India. I believe we'll have good luck with that. Our athletes are pretty experimental, and I can really envision them being excited to spearhead this new venture in India.
Yeah, and then Vince is going to really like the fact that with all the new TV contracts, it's going to bring a heck of a lot of new revenue from that. So I think that's a win. We can use that.
Possibilities.
Well, also, with that, we can develop a new global competition. We can have the two regions compete, the U.S. versus India, and we can have like another, for example, the World Series of Wrestling.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's coming together. I'm seeing it now. As we grow this hybrid of local adaptation and global expansion, we infuse more culture with this spirit, which is WWE.
Yes.
Yes,
I hear you.
I agree.
I agree.
He can't say no.
He won't say no.
We're ready.
Just wait.
It's almost time to bring this to Vince.
All right, so we really need to blow them away. What we're thinking here is expanding the WWE, but keeping our core values the same. We don't want to dilute our brand. We just want to make it bigger and better. What do we got?
Well, our finances are great domestically, and we've got a proven formula, so yeah, we're crossing over to India, right? That's the idea.
Yeah, I think we should definitely take this model and just try to export it.
Okay.
I mean, of course, we'll have issues as far as exchange rates and fluctuation in cultural differences. As long as we stay true to the WWE and what Vince likes, how can you say no?
We shouldn't have a problem.
Well, yeah, because that overseas audience really likes these American events anyways, right? So we can, yeah, you know, keep it true. Exactly, just like what Jane said.
Overall, you know, it just sounds like we can just duplicate this formula in other markets, but as long as we have a team that's 100% dedicated to India, it should all go great. But it is important that we know their unique communities' needs and be able to entertain them to also be accepted in that country.
You know, and what will be really great too is it takes like 3 years to book out all the infrastructure to create all these events. So then that's another way of connecting with the community, and it will really help out. And so they'll, you know,
We'll have plenty of time to build an environment there
yeah.
and get acceptance into their culture before we actually release the product.
We're
Yeah.
creating jobs. So,
Creating jobs.
You know, helping
Create
the country
a
out.
groundswell of support for the WWE before we ever launch our first event. Just have them in anticipation and get to know us more. And you know they love American culture. Like Bollywood, second largest movie making industry in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Money. I
Alright.
smell money.
I think we're on to good stuff, guys. I think we're set.
Yeah, I think with a little more brainstorming and research, we'll be ready to present this to Vince pretty soon.
Okay, team, thank you so much for the last week for the brainstorming workshop to get those recommendations to Vince. It's imperative that we are not complacent, and we've been really successful in our strategies. So each of you are here representing the 5 core functions of WWE. We've got corporate, studios, live events, consumer products, media division, and I think it's amazing, and I'm looking forward to giving our recommendations to Vince.
He's such a div.
Vince, great to see you.
Here we go. Lay it on me. I want it quickly.
All right, so we came up with an aggressive global expansion plan. We're going to create some new strategic regions across the globe.
I like
and
it.
we're looking at India.
Alright, so we came to this conclusion. We went ahead and factored everything in. We came with high, medium, and low growth potential. Low, Italy, South Korea, Japan. They don't want us. We don't want to be there anyways.
Nope, not doing it.
Not at all.
Good.
That's what we
I
thought.
like
about,
it.
Man.
Keep it going.
High growth potential. UK, India, Australia, United Arab Emirates, and Mexico.
India.
India, that's
No.
it. No, yes.
No, sir.
Yes.
Why?
1.2 billion people in India. No wrestling organization. They love American culture. Have you heard of Bollywood?
I have.
Bollywood. They mimic Hollywood.
Okay.
We could be there first. Think about it. You like to win.
I do.
Listen to
I
these
do.
wins right here, Mr. McMahon. Internal stakeholder point of view. We can decrease the crew and travel and talent schedules in India. Centralized. We don't have to go to India set up events. If we had a regional network, regional operations over there, we get rid of all of that. What does that do? It furthers our revenue streams and reduces global competition because we're there. No one can go there. We're there. We're the WWE. You're the WWE.
I heard revenue. I like it. That's why you're here. It was excellent.
Can I continue?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right.
Keep
I was a
going.
little worried.
No.
We're going to crush the competition. But before the competition is even there, before they even know they're in the battle, we're there. We are India. They will worship us like we're a sacred cow.
Cows. We're going to cows. Sacred cows. We're going to a country that has sacred cows.
Cash cows.
Damn it, I like it. Let's do it.
So that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for run song puppets. Won't find their place in line. But tie a string around your finger now, boy, 'cause it's
I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hey, what are you doing?
Lay off me, I'm starving.
Thought you were on a diet.
No!
How many have you eaten?
99! I don't feel good.
10 minutes. It's the inventory turnover for the year ending 2014 for the WWE.
your time is up, my time.
What?
Get the fuck out the way!
Oh.
Damn!
There you go.